There's no better feeling in the world of Football Manager than to find a wonderkid. Often these guys can fire your team to dominance. But what happens when a wonderkid fails to fulfill his potential? This video will highlight just a few of those players who failed to do so. First up, we have Yoann Gourcuff. In 2006, we find him at AC Milan. He would spend 2 years in Italy, along the way winning 3 trophies, including a UEFA Champions League. After departing Serie A, he returned to his native France, where he enjoyed a few great seasons at Bordeaux, helping them win a league title in 08-09. His form there attracted Lyon's attention, who acquired him for €22 million. He never recaptured his earlier form, only managing 90 league appearances in 5 years. Due to frequent injury issues, he became more and more of a peripheral figure, eventually leaving for Real. Without those injuries, it would have been interesting to see what else he could have achieved. It's often said Arsene Wenger was a big admirer of his, so easily he may have made it to the Premier League. Matt Derbyshire. At the age of 20, he was very highly regarded in English football. In his first full season, he scored 9 goals in 30 games. After 3 years in the senior team with Blackburn Rovers, he fell down the pecking order, making the move to Greece with Olympiacos. During his time there, he managed to win a Greek league title. His career slowly faded into obscurity though, with his best form to be found with the Cypriot team Omonia. Whilst at the club, he scored 69 goals in 127 games. He's still currently playing in the 4th division of English football with Bradford. In 2000, we find Nicklas Bendtner on loan at Birmingham City. This was one of his most prolific seasons in England, where he registered 13 goals in 48 games. He would return to Arsenal the following season, but during his time, was never really trusted to be their #1 striking option, often playing second fiddle to Robin van Persie or Emmanuel Adebayor. He would eventually leave North London for spells in Germany, Denmark and Norway, without ever really fulfilling his potential. Collins John, a player who burst onto the Premier League scene with Fulham after joining from FC Twente. In his first 70 Premier League appearances, he scored 19 league goals. This form led him to be called up to the Dutch national team. Unfortunately, over the following seasons, he lost that magic touch in front of goal, only getting 1 goal in his final 25 Premier League games. After leaving Fulham, he would have unsuccessful spells with Leicester and Watford, before becoming somewhat of a journeyman, playing in the MLS, Azerbaijan, Iran and Belgium. He retired at the age of 29. Next, we have Luke Moore, another whose flame burned brightly at the beginning of his career. His best season was in 05-06, where he finished with 8 Premier League goals in 27 games. For the remainder of his career, he couldn't replicate that form. He finished his time in England with 218 games played and 35 goals in league competition. His career concluded with a spell in the MLS with Toronto FC. So, that's the 5 guys who I thought didn't reach their full potential. Let me know in the comment section below anyone else you'd like to have seen included. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video.